We are doing our first live consultation. Someone reached out to us live on our social media to do a consultation. They filled out the real estate form, and we're going to do it live. We have our lender here, Bill, to go over the financial side, and then I will go over her options in terms of housing. Annalisa, are you okay with us recording this for YouTube?
Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So, Annalisa, the most important place to start, as we showed you with the video we just did, is the financial responsibility portion, right? Making sure that you know where you're at in terms of credit, income, and assets. Are you comfortable sharing your credit score with us?
Yes. I don't know which one it is that you guys want. The last time I checked my FICO, it was 795.
That's great.
That's awesome. That's plenty.
That's plenty. Like,
okay.
Yeah. You are, so you're starting off great. 795 FICO is like world class, honestly. You're in like a 10 percentile up there, so good for you.
Nice.
Now, how long have you been at your current job? Have you hit the 2-year marker?
Yeah, I've been there for 7 years.
7 years. Okay, so already you're kicking butt. You've got great credit. You've got long-term history at the same job. Have you been promoted in this job, or have you been in the same field for about 7 years?
I've been promoted a couple times.
Okay.
I think the last time was last year.
Okay. And as far as assets, now we don't want to go over your entire bank account because we are live, right? But in terms of savings, have you been saving for a while? Is this something that you've been preparing for?
Yeah, I actually spoke to a lender back in 2019, prior to COVID. It was still low, so I had to work on that. So that's what I did, and then I started saving more.
Okay.
If you needed an amount for my savings.
How much do you have for down payment? How much do you have in savings, 401k?
Right now, I think it's like 10,000, 11,000.
Okay.
Do you have a 401k with your employer?
I have a Roth IRA, yeah.
Roth IRA. How much is in that?
I believe it's 12.
12?
Last time I checked, it was 12.
Okay. And then do you have any super friendly family members that could potentially give you a gift?
Probably not. I was looking into getting a house with my boyfriend, who would also be a first-time home buyer as well.
That's good.
I don't know the amount that he has saved up. We've just been starting talking about it, but I don't know the amount that he has.
Okay.
Well, the numbers I want to go over with you are just some common down payment numbers that you're going to see, right?
Okay.
At $300,000, you're looking at about $10,500 for your down payment.
Shouldn't we ask her? I think we should figure out what she could qualify for.
Oh, that's actually a good start.
Yeah.
That's actually a good start. So Annalisa, what we're going to do right now is Bill is going to run you a rough estimate to see what you could possibly qualify for, so we could start breaking down some down payments within your range.
So basically what I look at is credit, income, assets. We've talked about them. Your income. What is your income? Is it hourly? Is it salary? How much do you make per year?
So I get $25 an hour.
25 an hour. So of course I don't have my calculator now. So that's probably, how much is that per year?
I just got the raise last year, so I don't really know the amount. I'm currently driving, so I can't do it on the calculator.
About 48,000.
48,000. Okay. So, and then are you seriously thinking about or having your boyfriend buy with you?
So that's why I was kind of reaching out to Brandon, because I kind of wanted to know exactly how should we go about it. Should we save more? Do we put both our names down? Do we just put one? How does the first time home buyer thing work and all that? That's why I was trying to get all that information, so I'm prepared.
Yeah, no, this is perfect. This is really perfect. So thanks for reaching out. And because what we can do, because your income at 48,000 is 4,000 a month. We typically can use about, with your good credit, we could probably go up to a debt to income ratio of about almost 50%.
Yeah, with that credit score?
That credit score, it's phenomenal. So we could go to, technically a mortgage payment of somewhere around $2,000. And that mortgage payment would include principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Okay. If we added your boyfriend, to it, and then we could add that basically income to it as well, but we have to include his debts as well. What kind of debts do you have right now?
I just have my car. I can tell you the amount is like 11,000.
That's not bad.
And then
What's the monthly payment?
My monthly for that is 608.
608. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we would look at would be the $2,000 would be the full debt to income that you could spend on all credit debt, and then we would take out that 608 as a debt against you. So that would leave us somewhere around $1,400 for a mortgage payment with just your income. So
I kind of did the math yesterday with like all like my monthly bills. So with my biweekly checking or whatever, I think I was left over with like $2,000 to spare approximately.
Okay. Do you have any like credit card debt or anything like that? Or just
I do have credit card debt. I believe it's like $1,100.
Okay. So that's nothing. So the minimum payment's probably $50 bucks, something like that. Okay. So that's not a big payment. So from a qualifying standpoint, because of the car loan, the max mortgage payment with just your income is probably going to be somewhere around $1,350 to $1,400 roughly. So, and that's probably, I mean, I don't know have you looked at houses at all? Have you looked at price ranges, areas, or anything like that?
We were looking a little bit yesterday. I know like the houses are crazy, but we were looking a little bit yesterday. Most of them that we were kind of looking at was like in the I guess it was Silverado, like ranch area.
Like by the South Point Casino?
What was that?
Like by the South Point Casino?
By Silverado's high school.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're in Silverado Ranch, yeah.
Yeah.
So
somewhere in that area, or like Henderson. Anything past Russell, honestly.
Okay, that's fair.
So
anything past Russell going up.
And then with your boyfriend, obviously we don't have his income or debts.
He gets paid $25 an hour as well.
Okay.
Oh, so
and he also does get a lot of overtime. So
he gets
that just changes.
Does he have much debt?
He just bought a new truck, so yeah. I would say he does.
Okay, it's okay.
Man.
But the good news is you have more income. So
Yeah.
that's almost $100,000 in income. It's about $8,000 a month, right?
Yeah.
So then you have, then I take 50% of that. And does he have good credit too? I'm assuming he does
yes,
if you
he
got
does.
a new truck. Okay.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so that would leave us with $4,000 for all debt. So then we would take out your car payment of $600 and his truck payment. Do you know what that is?
It's like 1,000 something. I think I want to say like 1,100.
Okay, so we would take that out. So that would bring us down to about 2,500, I think. No, it would be 20. That's 1,700. It'd be about $2,300 as a mortgage payment.
yeah.
Can you sell a car?
She's almost close to the 9 payments for her car though. If she's paying $600 a month.
Question: I could pay it off, but then that would take all my savings.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that makes
yeah.
one of the
So I was
legs.
like, okay, but I know, like, talking to a lender last time, he was like, your savings needs to show like that it's been growing over time. So that's why I haven't like paid it off or paid more towards it, because the savings is growing rather than it disappearing, if that makes sense.
So and your car is owned, it's not leased, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay. So potentially you could pay the loan down to about 10 months of payments. So that would probably be somewhere around $6,000. So pay $5,000 down to get to 10 payments. Then we don't have to count that car payment against you. So that adds $600 to your buying power. So that'd be more like in the $2,900 range, which probably is getting close to a $400,000 home.
Yeah.
Roughly. So but again, you got to figure out how much, we got to look at that I call it the three legs, right? Credit, income, assets. Assets, fancy word for money. So you got to figure out how to come up with the money for the down payment. If you have a $400,000 home, you do 3.5%.
14,000.
14,000. You've done that calculation many times, Freya did. So you have to have that to be in the game. And then Brandon would potentially be the guy to negotiate seller paid closing costs. If you've got Roth IRA, if you're, potentially you could check and see if you could liquidate that potentially, and not knowing what your boyfriend has as well.
Yeah. Based on your credit score and your work history and your diligence, the fact that you're even able to answer these questions, most people, when we ask them, they say, I don't know. And we have to go digging. So the fact that you've taken the time and the diligence to follow up on your financial lets me know that you're someone who's 100% ready to buy a home. All you need is a little bit of hand holding to get there, right?
Right.
When it comes to IRAs, one of the big things that we talk about is we never tell people how to spend their money, but we always ask people, where's your money going to grow faster, right? And where it's going to get you closer to where you want to be. Paying off your truck would definitely assist in getting your debts down, especially if you can get it within 10 months. There's nothing we can do about his truck, right? Like $1,000, $1,100 a month is a payment. That's a legitimate payment, Nothing we can do. He already bought the truck. We have to just go deal with what it is. But I'm 100% certain if you and him both contact Bill and fill out the form, I really do think that you guys, if not now, within maybe just a couple months, would probably be ready to buy a home.
Yeah, we could build a plan. I'd go through a simple calculator so you can kind of see the numbers that I'm talking about. So it becomes a lot more understandable. And but you guys, you have the ability to do it. It's just probably moving things around a little bit.
And there is down payment assistance in Las Vegas, and with interest rates coming down a bit, especially for FHA, it can be a little bit more viable for you. I will definitely dive into that for you. I have your number, so what I'll do is I'll dive into. I'll send you all the information on Las Vegas down payment assistance. We'll kind of go over the program and see what it would cost you. But the main thing I would advise you guys do is you have Bill's number. He called you from his number. When you guys are free today, you and your boyfriend give Bill a call, fill out his app, and really get this started. You seem like someone who wants to take it seriously, and we're here to help that.
Awesome. Thank you. I just had another question. For the first-time home buyer, does that change anything?
You're right.
Or no?
Well, it depends on what program we go with. So you have really good credit scores. We would definitely look at conventional, which will help your rate. We may also look at FHA just to understand in terms of making sure that we get into debt to income ratios.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we would both be first-time home buyers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That definitely helps.
It helps. No doubt.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, I don't know if that changes anything, but yeah, so that's why I just wanted to know whether, should I just keep saving? Should I pay more of my car off? Should I pay it off completely?
Yeah. Let's jump on a Zoom. Let's get all the information together. We'll do what's called a soft pull credit report. We'll have you do an application, and then we'll just run through the numbers, and we'll look at both you and your boyfriend together combined. We can look at it separately if you want. So we'll just do an analysis.
Yep.
Okay.
And by the way,
sorry, go ahead.
Great job.
Seriously,
You've done amazing, and I really am impressed that you called in here and doing. That's unbelievable.
You have better financial responsibility than most of the 30 and 40-year-olds that I deal with, who, if I ask them their credit score, they don't know the difference between a FICO or anything. And the fact that you know exactly how much you have saved, the fact that you're able to answer our questions so eloquently, you should be incredibly proud of yourself, especially for such a young age.
100%.
Thank you.
Just tell your boyfriend to quit buying expensive shit.
Yeah, we don't need another truck.
He literally just bought it, but that's because we had moved into he had moved into, he had rented a room at his cousin's house. So he's like, I don't have, that much financial responsibility. He's like, I should get this now that I don't have any kids. And now that I can do it.
Tell him what I tell people every day. you can use your house to buy a new car. You cannot use your car to buy a new house.
I used to say,
and that's why I'm waiting to buy a new car.
yeah,
Smart.
you gotta wait. But the nice thing is that you guys combined can really do something.
Yes.
And then what I say is you're driving your house.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So yeah.
It is. Hey, Annalisa, as soon as we finish with today, I will follow up with a call with you and we'll make sure we get a Zoom schedule with Bill. Thank you for your time and thank you for letting us record this.
No problem. Thank you guys so much. That helped a lot.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah. You have a blessed
Annalise.
day.
Okay, take
You
care.
as well. All right.
Bye.